And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, now here we go, oh. Zebra.
Second down, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun on third, Garoppolo forced out to his left. Shreds the tackle. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off, the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Hey, 4th and inches. Why let your quarterback try and sneak for it? Give it to the guys born to fight for those tough yards. It's a fullback dive, and he just makes sure he secures the football and then plows forward to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't think that...
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis from 3 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gould now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too caught.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Cousins. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 3rd and long for Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, a nice saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On first down, Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now here we go. Wide.
Play fake. Cousins. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Eric Armstead in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the Vikings are in for the touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Now it's Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hey, come on. Hey, 12.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Cousins now on second down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On 1st and 10, Cousins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down, here's Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A second down throw for Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Rhino!
Again, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Cousins now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Wide. Black.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7 play drive.
So you console yourself on defense plays. You only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays. You don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. 34. They run with Breida. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Eluding the pressure right. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, listen.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Solomon Thomas coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing, Cousins. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Open man here is Conklin. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short. Here's Murray. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And some room to work. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A run, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Cousins. Going with a screen for Murray. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. To the air again, it's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Cousins again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. It's caught by Garcon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garcon.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is Because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Give the tackle there to Terrence Newman. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Garoppolo going up top. They got his man complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He gets this one to Garcon. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, 5. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Murray. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run here. It's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. The 40, the 30, 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 72 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.